How to crop and resize images in Squarespace. Hello guys and welcome to this new tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you how simple and easy it is to resize and crop the images into your Squarespace website. So the process is going to be very easy and simple. We're going to head over squarespace.com, sign in for an account, and then we're going to head over the dashboard account or the account dashboard. So from here, we are going to select the website that we have. So I'm going to click on Go to Website, and then we're going to see our website popping up. Now, what are we going to start with? Basically, I'm going to add an image. So I'm going to let you see how we can crop it and resize it. So the process is going to be from the beginning. Now we are going to head over any page or any, as you can see, homepage from your website. We're going to click on edit. Now, once you have here the website, we're going to add a new section. And preferably, I'm going to add a blank section for that. Click on add blank section and you're going to see your section popping right there. Now, we are going to add a block, and that block is normally going to be an image. So we are going to add an image, and as you can see, we can resize it just by clicking on one of the borders or one of the squares that contained into that specific box. So basically, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, normally 8 squares or little squares. These squares are going to be the specific resizers. So each one of the square is going to hold a place or a specific dimension for the specific image. For example, the bottom one and also the upper one are going to be the long or the length of the image controllers. The as you can see, the sides or the siders ones from here and there to the left and to the right are going to be the width controller. And if you are going to head over here or the corner, one of the corners and drag and drop it or click on it and then you're going to extend it, it is going to be an extension for the image size as much as you want. You can go ahead and make it like this or like that. So all the dimensions are going to be changing depending on the direction that you're going to put it for or to put the push in for. So that was for the sizing. Now, how we can add an image basically in here. We're going to click on edit, add an image, and then either we are going to upload, select from the library, or have one of the stock images. So I'm going to have, for example, this one. I'm going to add it, and we're going to wait for it. These are going to be normally some copyright-free images that we have or stock images that we have from Squarespace. So we are going to make it just like that. I'm not going to like the borders or the white borders that we have in here. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller until we are not going to see the borders, just like that. So previously we've had some spacers that we can add as blocks. But in my case, I'm not going to have here a spacer because for the update for the Squarespace 7.1, I think they have removed these spacers. So you're going to be basically free to move around the image wherever you want. So we are going to put this image like that. And we are going to add another image. So I'm going to add another image. And we are going to find it in here. Please add another image. And here we have it. So I'm going to have the image like this. So we are going to add another one and we are going to have it just like that. I'm going to have it like this and see if it is going to be fit. So this one is going to be not like the other image, but we can go ahead and do something about it by cropping it. So as you can see, if you're going to crop the image, you're going to control it. So for the right crop of the image, you can go ahead and have the image right there and click on edit. Now, when you click on edit, you're going to see the image editor. So either you are going to adjust it like that by adjusting brightness, contrast, saturation, sharpness, blur, highlights, and shadows. And also we have the crop. So here, as you can see, we're going to see the crop for the original size. You can go ahead and head over one of the corners. As you can see here, we have some discontinued lines, and you can go ahead and make it a little bit smaller, bigger, or capture the whole image. So also we can have for the crop, we have a rotation, as you can see, sided rotations like these. So basically I'm going to also have the choice of flipping the X, as you can see, field, and also the Y field. Also you can have a rotation of 90 degrees plus or minus 90 degrees. And for the cropping, we have also some original cropping. So you can go ahead and have a square, a 1 by 1, as you can see, frame, 3 by 2 frame, 4 by 3 frames, and something like that. So as much as you are going to crop your image, it is going to have something meaningful. So I'm going to have here the crop of the 4 by 3. And also, or the final one, you can have some filters. So these filters are going to put some, let's say, some of the effects into that specific image. After I have cropped my image, I'm going to click on save. Now we are going to set up the image, and we're going to wait for the loading of the editing. So it is going to be basically cropped to the size or the frame that we have. So as you can see, it is going to be resembling a lot this image. So I'm going to have it just like that. You can go ahead and have it just like this. We're going to put it small, as you can see here, corners, and make it a little bit bigger just like that. So aside from that, you can go ahead and head over or move on the image to the other side freely by just clicking on it and drag and dropping it just like that. Now, aside from modifying the image or resizing it, as you can see like that, you can go ahead and start adding, for example, here the images and also adding some shapes. So you're going to head over the adding block, and then you can go ahead and add a shape, and that shape could be modified. So for example, you're going to choose the type of the shape that you have. For example, like that, I'm going to have a square shape. So we are going to have this square shape added just like that. We're going to have our image added to that specific shape. So we are going to have here the specific image added here, as you can see, not below it, but afterwards at the image like this. So I'm going to maybe put it just like that. We're going to have some limitation here, so we are going to make the borders a little bit smaller, and we're going to have the image just like that. So you need to respect, as you can see, the little squares that are going to be in here. So each one of the square is going to be holding a different size or a specific size that has some specific placement. And you're going to see the automated, as you can see, square holders that are going to be specified into the selection of that specific, let's say here, image of yours. So you're going to see here in advance where can you put this specific image. So if you're going to put it to the middle like this, you can go ahead and put the image a little bit smaller, just like that, or bigger. So it is going to be justified. Let's say here justified, it is going to be the word, and then you can go ahead and start by adding whatever you want. So if you're going to add or add a specific link to the image, you can double tap on it. And for the here, as you can see, the sharpness of the image, I'm not going to sharp it or something like that. But let's see here if we can go ahead and move around or have some other modification. It is unfortunate to do not have a, let's say, a shape or the image shape, as you can see, a regulator. So I would like, or I have, or I must like something that we have here, a not sharp corners like this, but a more like here soft corners or rounded corners in the end at here. So basically you cannot have it added right there, and this is something unfortunate. So we cannot do that in here. So let's see here about the sharpness. So it is going to regulate only the sharpness of the image and not the image itself. But we can go ahead and have here another choice by saving here the settings, as you can see, and then we're going to have the design of the image. And that is something that is going to resolve this problem. So you're going to click on design. So you're going to see the fit, the fill, or the type of design. Here we have fit, fill, or shape. You can go ahead and have a shape or a specific shape for that specific image. And you can see that it has a variety of things or a variety of choices. So you can have here a 1 by 1 or 2 by 3 or 3 by 2, something like that. This is going to be very awesome in here. For the filling, you can go ahead and here and have the shape or the design of the fill, but we are going to have here some corner radius. We're going to put it 20 degrees, and as you can see, it is going to be here a rounded or well-rounded, as you can see, corners from here. And this is something that we need into our specific image. So you're going to click on edit. Instead of content, you click on design, and then you're going to see the shapes, the fills, and the fits. So the fills are going to be the most convenient one for us, because when you're going to have here to put or let's say here make the image a little bit bigger, you're going to see no corners or no white corners, just like that. So the fit is not going to resolve the problem. It is going to create that problem. But if you're going to head over here, click on fill, it is not going to be appearing like that. Basically, that was pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed the content, and I hope to see you in the next one.